it's the Cute Coffee Gal, and today I have a little bit of a different video for you. I'm going to be doing a CC Finds video for a lot of the custom content that I use in my Decades Challenge. So, it's been a while since I downloaded the majority of this, but I do have everything in a spreadsheet. I like to keep track of where things come from, just so that I know where they are from. So it might be a little bit difficult for me to kind of match up what I'm seeing in CAS with what it actually was in real life, but I will try my best to give you guys a full list. And I do have our family in here right now, so what I'll probably do is just kind of walk you through some of the men's clothing, and then we'll go through some of the women's, and then we'll look at the kids and the toddlers and whatnot. And there are a few items that I have in the house itself, as furniture and whatnot, so we'll look at that as well. So let's just jump in and I'll see what I have got to show you guys. We'll go ahead and make this be CC only. So I do have, so there are a few different men's outfits that I've got. What William is wearing right now is actually from, let's see, this was from a set that was put together by the Plum Bob Tea Society, and it had a whole bunch of different things in it, so I've used several of those things throughout. I'm not off the top of my head remembering which specific set this was with. I kind of want to say it was part of a tea party birthday set, but as many things as I can kind of match up, I will definitely put links to in the description box down below. So this comes in two different pieces. It has the shirts, which come in 80 bajillion different colors. And this is something that I use with a lot of my Sims in this series, just depending on what kind of look I'm going for with them. Some of them have the plaid look, some of them have just plain. So that's one that I use a lot, and it does have some trousers that come with it. So you see those there. Let's go ahead and keep checking our custom content as we go. And then we also have this nicer suit, which comes in as a two-piece, and it comes in several different colors as well. And we've also got, let's see, I have a few other things that are, that I'm not using actively with this series, so I'm just kind of going over what I use with the Decades Challenge. We also have this suit, which this one is a little bit older, and I'm not using it very much anymore. This is definitely something we used more at the turn of the century, but it comes in a variety of colors too. I think that most recently we've used it with our little Bonnie and Clyde duo. I'm pretty sure that this is what What's His Doodle is wearing. So that's that outfit. And then I've also got, I don't think that I've actually used this one yet. I keep forgetting to use it because I don't think it actually shows up under pajamas. But this is a pajama set that is period appropriate. And so it's definitely something I need to start incorporating into our pajamas. Actually, this would be great for him in the 1920s. I think we've just got a long shirt on him at the moment. So that's kind of what our menswear is. And then we also have, as far as accessories go, here, I'm not going to save this, so I actually don't really need to undo it, but there you go. For his shoes, I want to say, yeah, he's wearing CC shoes right now as well. And so I have a few different pairs of CC shoes that are in here, but these really are the only ones that I've been using with our men in the series. And they come in a couple of different colors as well. And so that's something that has been useful. And then we've also got, for full body attire, I think it might just be that sleep shirt that we already looked at. Oh no, we do have a few more things in here. So we have this suit, which we've used a few different times. This is from Historic Sims, Historical Sims Life, which there's quite a bit of CC on there. That particular CC creator has made a lot of things for various different decades, and so it's a very useful website as far as Decades challenges go. So that's that one. Then we've also got, again, from the same website, we've got this kind of like undershirt and boxers look that I've used a lot for pajamas. And then again, that sleep shirt, which is what he's got right now for his sleep shirt. Again, a few more things that come with that Plum Bob Tea Society thing, but we have really only used this one as kind of farmer's attire. And so it comes in a variety of different styles. You can tell from the thumbnail that it's like works for men and women. but it comes in so many different looks that this is great for us for like a farmer's perspective. We also have this little outfit, but the apron thing, it seems more shopkeeper to me than it does farmer, and so I haven't used it. And then we also have this look, which I don't think I've used very much, maybe once or twice, but this is starting to come into style now. And so we will definitely be using this one more as we move forward. Probably this will be an outfit that you wind up seeing Joseph wear when he becomes a teenager. And then we've got our bathing suit, of course, that we have our kind of period appropriate swimwear. So that's there, and I think that these are the same shoes that we already looked at, if I recall. Yeah, they are. And so that's kind of the full body stuff. I don't believe I really have any accessories that I've used for men. No, none of these are actually things that I've wound up using. I do have some hairs, though, I believe. Let's take a look at hairs and see. So, again, as a part of... This is actually a woman's hair, and for some reason, it keeps coding it for all genders. And it looks really silly on every single guy I've ever, like, taken a look at it with. And I usually, it's definitely an alpha hair, which I don't use very much alpha hair, so I actually probably just need to remove that one from my game. But anyway, so this is a hairstyle that you definitely have seen before. I believe that Charles may have worn this, and a few of the other boys wore it as well. But that again comes with that saying Plum Bob Tea Society set. So that's kind of nice that there was so much stuff packaged in there. It wasn't intended to be a period piece, I don't believe. There's just a lot of stuff in there that really worked for what I was doing. So that is kind of what we've got as far as there. And he actually, when you change his hair, William really does look like his brother. That's just like, let's look at him with the blonde. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and back him out of all that. Want to actually see what he normally looks like to a degree, just so that we can, you know, not totally be discombobulated when he's pulled up. Here, that's fine. We'll just leave him there. So now we'll move into the women a bit, which this might be kind of difficult because she is pregnant, and so it does make a few of the things look kind of strange. But obviously the outfit that Maria's wearing right now is CC. So this is this dress. It comes in a variety of colors, and it works really well for the 1920s. We also have this dress that I have used for a few of the formal outfits. I kind of want to say I used this as a wedding dress for Rose. And this is, again, part of that Plum Bob Tea Society again. I've also downloaded several things that I thought might work for flapper kinds of outfits. This one seems to not work very well unless the sim is like super skinny. It's not just her pregnancy that's throwing it off. It looks weird on others too. So I don't know that I'll actually wind up using that outfit too much. This one got a ton of use, as I'm sure you are familiar. Like, everybody wore this dress at some point or another. It comes in several different colors. But this was a great outfit that I had that worked really well for the first few decades that we had going. Then I have this kind of peasant-looking outfit, which I've got a couple of different versions of. I've got the actual dress itself, and then I've got some recolors, and that way I was able to get it in a variety of different colors so that we could have some additional variety. We didn't use any of these bright colors because that would not have been period appropriate, but there are a few of these that were a little more toned down that I was able to use. And the place that you often see this dress is when they're in the out farming. That's really where we're seeing this one quite a bit. So that has come in quite handy for us. And I've also got, again from Historical Sims Life, we've got several different kinds of under things. I don't know that I've used this one because it felt a little bit too risque for our current time period, but we're probably going to move into this one soon. But I think that this is what she wears to sleep in. Yeah, it is. So that's what that particular outfit is. And again, it does look a little strange because she's so pregnant right now. And I do think she's even put on a little bit of pregnancy weight, so the combination means that she's pretty large right now. But that's what we've got there. Then this is the swim attire. It's part of that same set that the men's and children's is. It's nice that it all kind of matches. So you actually can have a little matching family outfit there, so that's nice. And then we've got this dress here and this one as well. And this one. I kind of want to say all three of these were from the same creator. But these were just a bit more formal wear looking that we could use. Here, I want to see if we can attempt to actually... She's still super pregnant, but you can kind of get a better idea of what the dress itself looks like. Let's see. That didn't help at all. Man, she looks like really sick when we do that. Let's go. Let's make her look like normal again. So those are all dresses that are good for kind of formal wear, and they come in, of course, a variety of different colors. I think that we had several of the girlfriends that we were potentially looking at for all of our boys wound up wearing these dresses. Then we have this one, which actually has a hat that comes with it. Let's see if I can go grab that hat. Pull up just the custom content here. There we go. So these are the hats that kind of... No, these go with something else. That's a different Plum Bob Tea Society set. Where? There it is. So this is the one that goes with this outfit. Get it in a different color maybe. Well, it just comes in a variety of colors. But just so that they've got that kind of posh look to them. So that's kind of a fun one. I've used this one more. This was something we did for like formal wear. I think that this was kind of the mother of the bride look that we had for a while. And then what's this? I can't see it. Oh, that is clearly something that I'm not using for this Let's Play. So this was a nightgown that we used a lot as well. We've kind of stopped using this one so much, but it was a lovely one that we had a lot of the women wearing earlier on. And then this is another nightgown that we could be wearing at this time. I need to take that hat off. It looks silly with all these other outfits. Okay. Come back to us, Miss Marie. All right, so this is another historical Sims Life dress that we can use for formal wear. I think I had this as another wedding dress option. It's kind of difficult to find things that I thought would work for wedding dresses. I don't know that this is really that historically accurate, but it was my way of getting another wedding dress option that didn't look so modern. This is another fantastic dress that we used a lot in a lot of different colors. You know, there was a while where half the women in the series were all wearing this particular outfit. And this is another historical Sims Life. We've got some more colors of it here. So that was a great look that we had. This one was kind of a frou-frou fancy dress. We really only wore this towards the beginning of the series. This was kind of like the holdover from the, you know, antebellum days. This was what grandmother had in the back of the closet. Because they were a poor farm family, they just went with whatever it was they could get. That kind of a thing. So a little intense in some of these shades, but that was kind of some formal wear that we had. And I believe this one may have also been a potential wedding dress. Maybe this is what Rose wore to her wedding. But this is another one that was a part of the Plum Bob Tea Society set that just really worked for our particular time period. So some of these patterns would not work, and colors, but some of the more muted stuff would definitely have worked for our earlier time period. Well, let's see what we've got as far as separates go. We did have this outfit, which I did not use very much. Just because it was a bit intense. Let's see if we can get the colors matched up right here. Is this even the right skirt? That might not even be the right skirt. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. I don't know. Maybe that's why we didn't use it very much, is because maybe I couldn't quite get it to work right. But that was the top. And then we've got this one. This is the pairing that goes together. So this top goes with this skirt. A few other things. I actually have this sweater that will work very well once I finally have somebody who's brave enough to wear pants. Because this would have been something that would have looked good back in the 20s. This would have been a sweater. We've also got this one, which is going to look a little difficult on her because she's so pregnant right now. Where is the bottom that goes with it? I hope I didn't take them out of my game. That wouldn't have made much sense. Maybe I did. Anyways, We've got this one, which I wound up not using just because it was so shiny. It didn't look right to me. I think that these might go together. Let's see. As you can tell, there's a reason why you saw me doing so many of the dresses, because it worked a lot better. I probably won't link all of these single pieces just because it's kind of a bit messy. And I didn't really use them that much. Let's see, what other bottoms did we have? I think that maybe this is what went together. No. This one? Possibly. Let's see. No, that's not a match either. I don't know what that was all about. But like I said, I wound up not using a lot of these singles because there were so many great dresses to pick from. Why would I have done it differently? We've got other full body things here. Let's see. These are a couple other things. I've got this one. I want to say that, What's Her Doodle is wearing this one. Why am I blanking on her name so much right now? Oh, it's been a long day. Bonnie and Clyde. I keep saying Bonnie and Clyde even though that's totally not their names. But I think that she's in this particular dress right now. Oh, that's just what it kind of goes off of. This is another little flapper dress. I didn't like the way that this bottom fell though, so I'm not going to be using it, I don't think. What else is in here? That is not the right time yet, and that's kind of where we started. So, as far as shoes go, these boots have been fantastic. We have used them a bajillion times because they are, even though they're a little bit old-fashioned at this point, when I have longer dresses over the top and it covers up a lot of this top part of the boot, the heel itself still is period appropriate. So we've been using them. We've used them in tan, we've used them in black, we've used them in brown, we've even used them in white, I think, for some of the wedding stuff. So these have been great to use. There's this other set of boots as well, which we have used a few times, but it just doesn't come in as many colors, so I haven't used them quite as often. So those are good. And one of the things that I do, this isn't a CC thing, but with all of the women and the girls, I have been putting tights on them because their legs would not have been showing. They would have had stockings on. And so I very intentionally, if there's something that shows some leg, we cover it up. So that has been a big part of kind of that look as well. I don't think there are any accessories. Oh, this is the most gorgeous coat, but you've got to be like super thin for it to work. Look at how amazing that is. That's totally 1920s appropriate. The color is being a little weird right now. There it goes. That looks better. But you've got to be super skinny to wear it. So that's not something that we've had anybody wear yet because it looks, see how it gets all weird if you're a larger girl. And I think that might be the only decades thing, yeah, that I've really got in here as far as accessories go. We haven't really done much with jewelry. They're a farm family that's getting by, so they don't wear a lot of jewelry, so that's not something they've had much of. I do think I may have had a few like hair pieces. Let's see. No, not really. This is just other CC that I have. So as far as hats go, I did show you a few other hats. We've got these cute little ones. These came with a Plum Bob Tea Society set as well, a different set. See how it's got like this little blue icon as opposed to the green icon that the other things have. So those are just a couple of different options. This little sun hat, I think I may have put that on somebody with a bathing suit at one point, because that would be period appropriate too. There's also these cute little tiny hats, which we've used a little bit of. Again, part of that Plum Bob Tea Society set. There's also this great cap, which is not really for women. That'd be more for a man, and we have used it a few times. So that's kind of fun. I do have, let's see, I've got a couple of veils. Oh, I think I was trying these out and then decided I didn't like them, so that's not one. I think this hairpiece, though, may have wound up in Rose's hair at her wedding, if I remember correctly. Not quite sure. Yeah, let's go back to the hats. Come on. Okay. And then there's also this cute little hat right here, which will come forward in a few years. I've also got, as you probably have noticed, a few things in here kind of in preparation for the 30s and the 40s and whatnot as I see things, but there's still a lot more that I need to find for those things to come, I suppose. Let's go ahead. I want to put her back in just a regular dress so that, or here, take that off. There we go. So we can look at the hair appropriately. So this particular hair, I believe, is Max's match. And I haven't used very many hairstyles that, nothing that's alpha or anything like that. And this one we have used quite a bit. It is a Plum Bob Tea Society one. I don't think we have used that one. No, we haven't used it. We could use this one, but we haven't yet. We're only just now getting to the point where people can have the shorter hairstyles. I don't think we've used this one either. Or maybe we have. No, we haven't used that. I think really the only CC women's hair we've used is this one right here. Let's put her back in her cute little bob. There we go. And so that's really kind of it for the women, I believe. I don't think there's anything I've used on them. All right, and so now let's move on into the kids. So for little boys, again, this Plum Bob Tea Society stuff's been very helpful. That's what this outfit is, and it comes in a bajillion different colors, so we can use it in a lot of different ways. We also have this snappy little suit, which is pretty cute, that we have used, and it comes in a few different colors. This is also another little CC find that I had that we've used. I usually take their shoes off and let them play in this particular outfit, but it comes in a few different colors, as you can see. Tops and bottoms, I think we've got one little suit here, which this one works for the 1920s, so we're just now getting to the point where this would be an appropriate thing to wear. And then you can see the tops and bottoms are for the bathing suit. So that's that cute little set, which comes in a few different colors, so you can kind of coordinate however you want to. And I think that may be it. We've also got some shoes, I think. Yeah, we've got these shoes, which we've used for boys and girls. They're kind of strange in that they kind of are two-toned. And so with the girls, they do kind of work with tights sometimes. Like, I'll throw some black tights on with these, or rather with these. I've kind of stopped using them for the boys, though. And then I don't think there were any accessories that we've used. And then let's take a look at the hairs real quick. Looks like there aren't any CC boys' hairs. So let's take a look at the little girls now. This dress is actually Max's dress. So we've got this little kind of peasant girl, which I was really just making for farm, like working out in the fields kind of an outfit. We haven't used it very much. This dress definitely got some wear, and it comes in a variety of different colors. So that was pretty good there. And I realized I'm not like telling you the names of things, and I'm only mentioning the sites where I just kind of know them off the top of my head. I will try to go through and link everything down in the description in the order that I'm talking about it, so you at least have some general idea of where to look for things. And I'll kind of group them out, you know, men's, women's, blah, 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 blah. So this is another little outfit that's kind of a peasant outfit. I don't think I actually wound up using this because it was a little too old for what we were doing. These dresses definitely got a lot of use. That kind of more severe look that this one had, and then this one was a little bit more fun and comes in several different colors. Then we've also got these fun party dresses. These were a part of the Plum Bob Tea Society, one of their sets as well. And then, of course, we've got these same little outfits that the boys wore, but they work fine for girls too, so that's perfectly fine. And then for tops and bottoms, I don't know that I actually have anything in here. The bathing suit's really weird. The bottom of the bathing suit shows up for girls, but the top doesn't, so I can't put the top on her. I'm not sure why that is, but it's really annoying. And then as far as shoes go, like I said, we've got these shoes that we looked at already on the little boys. And that's kind of it for CC shoes for girls too. And then as far as hair goes, it looks like we don't have any girls CC hair either. So that's kind of it. That's the nice thing, you know, a lot of the Max's hair just works for what we're trying to do, you know, that's perfectly appropriate. So I haven't had to have much CC for that. And then for little toddlers, there's not much there. I think that we've got, for full body, we've got these different little pajama sets is really all we've had. And then this little play suit, but it's not really period appropriate quite yet, so I haven't been using it yet. But we do have these little, you know, these little nighttime outfits, tops and bottoms. I think we may have used this shirt a little bit now, but there's not a bottom that's CC that goes along with it. I will say that if you just watch the last part of my Decades Challenge, this is our new little Richard as he has aged up. And when he aged up, he had glasses. I did do a little bit of research. I can't figure out when children were able to start wearing glasses, but I did find some glasses styles for the 1920s, and so I did go ahead and download this CC pair of glasses. When I was looking at what glasses were available for toddlers, these are both sunglasses, and then these are square frames, so I did need to get some downloaded CC glasses for little Richard to wear, but those are his glasses. And I don't think, yeah, we've got this little cap, which I've used a time or two, I believe. And then this big hat we have not used. But yeah, I think that might be it as far as clothing goes. Yeah. See, this is just Maxis. It's not CC. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna cancel out of here, exit, and then let's take a look in the house itself, and I'll see what kind of things we've got in here that are CC. There are a couple of things I think that I'm not using anymore, but I will real quick look through my CC list and we can pop them into the house just so you can see what they are. The nice thing is, majority of this is all just Maxis. Which is great, you know, the things that come in the game are flexible enough that for the most part you don't have to use a ton of CC. So this is a CC refrigerator that I've got, so I can definitely link that down below. We also had the canning station and the canning mod in here at one point, but it's not working anymore, and so I don't have that in here. Another very popular CC item that I've got, of course, is this phonograph, so I can definitely link that as well. I also absolutely love this bed. Let's see, can I turn the lights on? Turn on all lights. So this is a great bed. The reason I like it so much is because it has a quilt. And there really isn't a good quilted bed, especially not one with a wood frame, but it comes in a few different swatches, so you can kind of see. It's mostly just about changing kind of the overall look. So this is definitely too modern. This is a little bit modern. This would have been appropriate, but I didn't like the lighter wood, but this is kind of perfect for what I was going for. So that was good. Let's see, what else is in here that is CC? So much of the rest of this is just part of Maxis. I don't know. Is this CC? I can't remember. No, I think it's... Oh goodness, of course. I think that's just regular old Maxis. Let's see. Let me just maybe sort my stuff by what is CC. Alright, so we already looked at the bed. And I've got a bunch of stuff in here, like I said, kind of in preparation. And I did download some more kind of nicer things that would have probably worked for the 20s. Back when I first started this challenge, like this bed I think probably would have been somewhat appropriate for the 20s because of the headboard and all that. We're a farm family, so I haven't used any of that stuff because it just hasn't been appropriate for our family. Oh, I do have one CC piece in that church that I built, which we haven't been to in forever. They need to get back to church. But these are pews that I had, that they just work like benches, and you can see the little prayer books in the back of the pew there. So I can definitely link those down below. Those are in the church. They're not here in the house. What else is in here? There really is just a bunch of stuff that we haven't been using. Yeah, these were the racks for canning that we wound up not using because the canning mod's not working properly. Oh, we used these a bunch and haven't had to use them lately. So these are little wash basins that we used instead of sinks before we had indoor plumbing. And they work, if I remember correctly, this little pitcher bin is the actual item, and then this is a recolor of this. So you could also use this little like pitcher as a, you know, decorative item, but this is what I was using as sinks. What else is in here? That we have been using. I think that might be it. A whole bunch of paintings and stuff that we have not been using. This is great. It's part of that same set that is for the Plum Bob Tea Society. I haven't used this particular little water pump in my Let's Play, but you certainly could. And that set, it's like a whole garden set. So like there's these cute little garden signs and things like that. So you could kind of take it as far as you wanted to, if that's something you were interested in doing. Still looking through. This is a whole bunch of stuff I downloaded at Symlarine, which if you're interested in seeing that CC, I did a finds video for it as well. So I'll make sure that I've got that linked for you as well, so you can see my other CC finds video. Yeah, I think, oh, these. So these logs we definitely use. They are stacked up on the back of the house here. Which is kind of fun, just so that we had some logs there, you know, when we didn't have electricity, and of course they do still have fireplaces all over the house. It's kind of a bit of a holdover, so that's been good to have. Yeah, here's the fridge. Like I said, I will link that. Oh, there's this fun, like, cuckoo clock. I should probably add that into the game. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that would be period appropriate. I'll try to remember to add that in if I can remember. We've got the big phonograph. We also have a gramophone, which we're actually just now kind of getting to the time period where we would have switched from one to the other. I have a typewriter, but I haven't been using it because we are farmers, and so we don't need it at the moment. I had it just in case somebody went into the business career and we needed to figure out a way to make that happen. But yeah, that's kind of it as far as all of my my house CC goes. So, like I said, the majority of this is all stuff that you can just find in the base game, which is really nice that we have enough flexibility to make something look so very different, even though we're in a different time period and we don't want, you know, don't need a ton of CC. Like this cute little wreath that was in the laundry pack, you know, there's a lot of great stuff. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it. That kind of wraps things up for this CC finds video. If there's something specifically that you were hoping I would talk about, but I didn't point out or mention, or it's not linked below, let me know and I can try to do a little bit more hunting and pecking if there's something I missed that you were particularly wanting to know more about. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and make sure that you leave some comments down below about what your favorite piece of CC is that you have seen me playing with in my Decades Challenge. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, why not? You should be! And I hope that you'll join me in my next video. Thanks so much, y'all. Bye!